Good morning, or maybe it's good middle of the day. Maybe it's good end of the day. Good, anyway. Do you have your teacup? Why don't we start by just sitting comfortably and feel the warmth of the teacup on our fingers. Take a few deep breaths. Just find some comfort in where you're sitting or where you're standing. Wiggle around a little if you need to. We hold so much tension in our bodies. When our minds feel stressed, our bodies tend to coil up. Let's just take a minute to stretch around, even in small ways, just to see if we can release some of that. Taking a deep breath also helps to release that, especially as you breathe out. And you can do it on purpose. As you release your breath, you can also intentionally release any muscles that you feel are holding on to tension. And then you can breathe in the smell of your tea. Think about the herbs that are in your tea today and how they smell. Think about the relationship that you're building with the plants that you make tea from every day. And maybe go ahead and have a sip. Today I've been thinking about how things don't really ever go the way that we plan. This has actually been a theme for the last 5 or maybe even 10 years of my life. Just over and over again, coming into a day, believing that I knew how it was going to go, maybe feeling very stressed out about it, or feeling a lot of tension about how I was going to get through the day. And then coming to the end of the day and discovering, boy, nothing that I thought was going to happen actually happened the way I thought it was going to. Maybe on a very busy day, things got canceled or didn't take place and the world didn't end. Everything was fine. Maybe it turned out that something delightful got squeezed in that I hadn't expected. Maybe all of my plans for a day collapsed in a really inconvenient way. Or maybe all of my plans for a day collapsed in a really delightful way. This is a lesson that I think I've been really struggling with. I think that's why I've been working with it for honestly like 10 years now. Because I like to plan, and I like to have a list, and I like to feel like I'm in control of my time and the way that things are going to go. And let me tell you, I am not in control. Not even a little bit. I am one of those people with a planning book, and if you look back through the days, there's things crossed out everywhere. And I feel like right now is such a good time to be focusing on all of the times that I have been faced with this lesson over the past many years. Because right now, truly, nothing is going as planned, really for anyone. And a lot of us are still trying to make things happen the way that we planned. Maybe we're trying to work from home. Maybe we're trying to get the kids online so they can finish the school year from home. Maybe the things that you had planned can't be done from home. Maybe you were planning a wedding. Maybe you were planning a vacation. And while I'm not necessarily saying we should throw all responsibility to the wind, obviously, I think this is a really good time to just meditate on what our plans really mean and what it really means for things to not go the way we thought they were going to go. Does it really matter? Sometimes we get so wrapped up about things working out in just the right way, and then they don't. And then we go on, and then we forget. Yeah, sometimes things don't go the way that we planned, and it's a big problem. But most of the time we move on, and eventually we forget that it didn't go the way that we thought it was going to go. Or maybe we're even relieved because it turned out better than we thought it was going to. That's just something that I'm trying to think a lot about today, as I feel like this lesson has culminated into sort of its ultimate form. Maybe that's true in your life right now too. So as you sit with your tea, maybe just allow yourself to let go of some of the things that aren't happening right now the way that you thought that they were going to be happening. Just let go of any pressure that you feel to maintain a semblance of normal. Try very much to maintain healthy, right? But maybe not normal. Maybe we just allow ourselves to acknowledge this is not what anybody planned, and we're all just gonna tumble through it gracelessly in many cases, and that's gonna be fine. There are bigger things to worry about right now than whether or not everybody made it to the meeting on time. So wherever you have the space to allow yourself to relax a little bit around your expectations about how things should be going, try to relax that. There will be places that you can't relax that because the expectations are not in your control. They're held by your boss or by the school district or by whatever else. But anywhere that you can control, try to just allow your expectations to just relax. When you breathe in and you try to let your lungs expand to fill the whole space, try to allow your expectations to do the same. Let them just expand to encompass things you haven't even thought of yet. And see if maybe that doesn't make you a little bit more comfortable in your day. And when things don't go the way we planned, maybe you can remember this and say, yeah, that's happening for her too. Right now it's happening for all of us. So let's just be with our teacups for a little while, taking a sip slowly and feeling the tea in our mouth, feeling the flavor, feeling the warmth as it goes down into our bellies. Be present with the herbs that you are drinking. And when the timer goes off unexpectedly, don't worry, it's fine. Things don't always turn out the way that we thought they would. I'll see you tomorrow with another cup of tea.